YouTube, what's going on? Consumer reviews and DIYs here, back with another video. And today we're going to be doing a review video. We're looking at the Gimili. I think that's how you say that, kitchen faucet with the pull down sprayer. This one has pretty decent reviews, reviewing at 4.3 out of 5. And unfortunately, at the time of this video, this black one is the only one that I'm seeing for around $49.99. It may be a couple of different options. But when I ordered mine, it was the stainless, which to me is really nice. The company does offer, different options, everything from your touchless option to your touchless option with the AC adapter as well. Now, if anybody is familiar, that's watching this video, these sprayers can be really expensive. This is supposed to be your modern commercial style sprayer and provides, a lot of good functionality. It's really flexible. You can move from side to side really easy, and it also stretches out a bit. So if you are tackling some, dishes or some that require some length on the spray handle, it's super nice. So I ended up purchasing the stainless option, was able to get it at a super good price. I'll make sure I leave my Amazon affiliate link in the description if you decide that this is a good fit. Again, there's no pressure. I'm not sponsored by this company, just bringing the review to you with my own funding. So let's go ahead and look at the reason why I'm replacing the sprayer. Now, I've had the one that you currently see probably about 6, 7, maybe even 8 years, and it's tired. Now, I could go with the option of just replacing a sprayer, and that should fix it. But I decided I wanted to, just upgrade and put some out there that looks new in the kitchen. But I wanted to give you an idea of why, or the reason I'm replacing this out. So as you can see, that wretched sound is awful. And it seems as if the sound really kicks up a notch as you pull the sprayer handle wide open and the water is coming out at full force. But let's get to the product and let's have some conversation. So again, this is the Gimili. Again, if I'm pronouncing that wrong, you guys let me know in the comment section. And it's a very simplistic box and design. All right, so we got the sprayer there, image of it. So we'll go ahead and get this unboxed. We'll take a look at what's included, and then we'll head to the kitchen. I'll show you what my current setup is, and I'll try to walk you through the steps for replacing this. Overall, how yours is set up should be similar. I know that it may vary a little bit different depending on how it was set up, when you moved in your home. But again, we'll get through all of those steps. All right, so we have the installation guide, which also will help you with the process. I do like that this includes a 2-year warranty, which is essential. All right, so prior to installation, we're looking at that. All right, so we got step 1, and that's your prep. And you will need some type of pliers as well in this step. I think that the pliers is pretty much the only tool that I use. All right, so step 3 is the mounting the faucet to the sink. And I liked how these directions, they're really straightforward, and you get some images as well. The recommendation is to connect the hose and let any debris run out of those holes prior to hooking them up. And I understand that as well. All right, so we got our hot and our cold. And then step 7 is pretty much your final step, which you are installing the gravity ball. And what that's going to do is provide some tension on the sprayer. So as you pull the sprayer and you give on it, the sprayer can return back to the position to rest in the assembly. Okay, let's see what we got. All right, so looks like we got the sprayer. We got the hot and cold hoses, which is important. Whenever I order, item like this, I always wonder, are the hoses coming with it? So that's a plus. We got the hot and the cold hoses as well. All right, this is the hose for the sprayer. All right, we got the gravity ball, pretty standard gravity ball. And this is the sprayer assembly. Okay. All right, so feels pretty decent. Let's see what we got here. All right, the knobs seems pretty smooth and that's going to be, for turning to hot to cold. I like the indicator, has the red and the blue color indicators on there to let you know what direction the handle needs to go in to either produce the hot or the cold water. And then we have our water hookup lines as well. All right, so let's go ahead and get to the kitchen and I'll show you my current setup. All right, and now we are up under the sink. This right here is what's holding the assembly in place. So there will be two, and again, your design may be a little bit different, but I had two screws, Phillips head, that was actually holding this in place. And then I just, loosen up those two Phillips head, and you can see the two holes there with the threads. And after undoing those two screws, I'm able to now unscrew this. And again, it's pretty straightforward. You just go ahead and screw it all the way down. Now, what can be a little bit challenging is working through everything that's right here to fit it through the ring that you see. Now, personally, the way mine is set up, I had to actually undo the nuts that's attached to the water lines with this particular design that I had on mine. So I won't show that step, but again, depending on your setup, you may have to do things a little bit differently, but fundamentally this part with holding the assembly in place should be the same. So you just take your time, work it down, and if you have to undo a few of the lines, just make sure your water is cut off and you are able to undo the lines that you need to move to the next step. All right, so we got all of that undone. So here you got my water lines, you got the assembly. That's the part that I had to undo to even fit the ring over. So again, a little bit challenging, but it's not too bad. So once we have all of that done, you should just have a hole right there in your countertop that's waiting to receive the new sprayer, the kitchen faucet sprayer that you have. All right, so we got everything in place. We got the new water lines through. We got the sprayer. And again, we just repeated the steps. Again, the setup should be very similar. You can see the screws in this one. So as I tightened it up, I'm going to put the screws on each side. The method that I'm using is just tightening up on each side a little bit at a time. And it would be helpful if you had someone to help you in this step, because the kitchen faucet is going to want to kind of sway from, right to left while you're tightening up. So if you have someone that holds it in place, that's great. It will be helpful, a lot more helpful in completing this step. So again, we got everything done. Water lines ran, and I got the weight on the line. I did have to play with this a little bit to get it exactly how I want it to. You can, depending on what position you put it in, it may be a little bit too much tension when you're pulling the sprayer, or it could be too loose. So you're gonna have to, kind of play with that step. And this is the sprayer here installed. Very nice design. All right, got our hot, not cold. We're gonna test it out. Now, another positive about this particular setup is the water pressure. The aerator, I guess, that they're using allows a nice amount of force to come out. So I used the spray functionality on one of the plates, and it worked excellent. So again, this is a setup. You guys let me know what you think about this product in the comment section. Before we get out of here, let me just show you just the flexibility with this setup. As you can see, it turns super easy from right to left. One of the downsides of the setup that I had, it didn't turn very easily from one side of the sink to the other. This, even if you want to go all the way, past the sink, this will allow you to, pretty much, I would imagine, I can't do it because of course the wall is right here, but I think you can probably do a full 360 with this sprayer. Again, you guys let me know what you think in the comment section. Make sure you subscribe to the videos and make sure you drop a like to support me. Again, the Amazon affiliate link will be in the description if you decide this is a good fit. Again, no pressure. This company is not sponsoring me. All right, until the next video.